Hello. Believe everything is live right now. Oh, is my fucking audio not working? Okay, no. Audio is working. Jesus Christ, it's a long ass delay. But alrighty. Hey, what's up? Let's as well get into covering Dead Man's Hand, the deck a little bit. So this is the list that I have been running in videos recently for Dead Man's Hand. I think this list is pretty solid, I'd have to say. I don't think it's bad. I think it's actually a very solid list, very good list. I just want to kind of add some more of the newer cards. So cards like Barov, and if possible, I'd like to find spot for one Cold Light Oracle. I don't know if I will be able to, but I would really like to. But I think the main one I want to add is Barov. Where is he? He's a 3-drop. Oh, and cores. I also want to find room for cores, but I think that one is slightly less necessary. So Barov, I think, is just like a super solid minion, especially with something like Risky Skipper. So if I'm not mistaken, that triggers how you want it to trigger, and then it will wipe the board. So I think that if you're playing Sphere, you don't necessarily need to be playing the Blood Razor, and I think Blood Razor is kind of bad. I don't know. When I was playing it, I just found it a little weak, basically. And what was the other thing I wanted to do? I wanted to try and figure out a way to counter the combo decks. Okay, so the combo decks I was thinking about were Bomb Warrior, and then the combo deck. Oh, I need to find a way to beat Kingsbane, which I believe the only real way is Sticky Fingers. I don't like any of the other. Use an S. ST. Did I miss him? No, what the fuck? You know, 5's drop. Oh, its name starts with K. Okay, so what do I want to cut? What is my flex spot? I don't want to cut Bladestorm because I think Bladestorm is like actually insane. I think it might actually be one shield block. No, that draws a card though. Can't be Dirty Rat. Dirty Rat beats combo players. Can beat combo players. Is it an Armorsmith? Problem is, Armorsmith is just super good against aggro. And I don't know if weakening our matchup against aggro is worth it. I think it's... Is it a Battle Rage? Battle Rage has been a little bit hard to use, so I think I am going to try to cut one Battle Rage for the Sticky Fingers. So the cuts we made were Blood Razor and one Battle Rage for Barov and Sticky Fingers. So let's try that for now. If we don't like it, we can always go back. It's just Elo, right? So yeah, for now I want to stick with this and see how that goes. Alright guys, so let's just queue into the first game and I'll see you guys there. also gonna be grabbing a drink. I'm gonna mute my mic just to open my drink. Alright, there we go. I did not deafen all of you by opening a can of soda. Refresh this page for chat. Alright, so this should be fine. Okay, this hand, if it's aggro, this hand is like super good. Yeah, I'm gonna just go with this. Oh, fuck. That's not what I want to click on. Okay. Beautiful. Oh. I need to say that. Again, as stated earlier, you want to save Eternium Rover. Oh, it's control. Okay. You want to save Eternium Rover to combo with the Risky Skipper. I think that is better here than Armor Up, just because you kind of need to be able to pull it off really solidly. Like, you need to be able to pull off the combo. So, yeah. Alright. Dead Man's Hand. I don't want to put this at the bottom, which is the thing. Right, due to this putting it at the bottom, I can't actually do this because I don't have any other cards that shuffle into deck. So I actually need to pick the Dead Man's Hand, or else I have to wait till I draw all my cards to be able to start comboing off. Which is not great. Not great whatsoever. So yeah. If you guys have any questions, by the way, just put them in chat. Also, put in chat what you guys are drinking, you know what I'm saying? I got me a clean ass soda. I don't like that. I think you keep the Shield Slam here. So Shield Slam allows you to kill this here. So it prevents you from taking 3. Is that worth it? I think that's worth it. Yeah, I don't think leaving this alive could ever be correct. Next turn, if you play something with 2 health, we can kill it at least with Armorsmith, Risky Skipper, and Eternium Rover. Since we do have enough mana for that. I mean, as well as we draw another Eternium Rover, that's like even more value and kills him more. So that could kill like a 3 health guy. That'd be pretty solid. And if not, I mean, we also have Warpath, which is pretty fine. Yeah, so far, the cards I've been drawing have been pretty solid. I want to try and keep my weapon alive for as long as possible. Like if we see a Sticky Fingers, we put that to the bottom. But almost anything else I wouldn't mind having. I mean, I guess I would like to find a lot more draw soon. But like, this I don't even actually want to play right now. The reason I don't want to play this right now is because it gains me life. Okay, like this I don't really want. I have the Warpaths, I have the Armorsmith and the Eternium Rovers, so that's significantly better actually. So yeah, like the thing is, playing this here seems correct, and I think it is correct, but the problem is now that the Battle Rage that's left in my deck might not be able to draw me an additional card for the entire game, or until much later. So this is a little bit more like a meh play. This is Elemental Mage, I believe. So we're looking out for Jaina. I believe we beat Jaina because we can do Unlimited Plague of Wraths. Okay, that's a really good draw. That's a really good draw. Don't have another one of those, please. I'll just take the other Khartut Defender. So theoretically, right now I could wipe the board. I don't think that's correct though. I want to gain as much armor here as possible. So I guess that would be this. Made to fit. And then play this. Yeah. So this can hit here, this can hit here. I think this hitting here is better, and then this hitting here. is probably the best play. It leaves this alive, so a little bit more tempo. If he decides to wipe the board, he wipes the board. That's not too big of a deal. And we gained a fair amount of armor. Now if he wants to kill off our guys, we gain a little bit more armor, unless he wants to use a spell and killing the Armorsmith first. So I'm fine with that. Drawing Sticky Fingers is theoretically not even the worst at the moment. That's fine. I don't win through punching him in the face, so if he freezes my board, he freezes my board. He could theoretically be playing combo, but with the Pyromaniac, the Water Elemental, the Tar Creeper, just makes me think that it's like an Elemental Mage, Tempo Mage deck. So, yeah. That's a fairly good card. I want to try and find a kill spell for this. I forgot that my guy, my Risky Skipper, was not at full health. I don't want to play both of those. I was thinking just throw this away. So I'll play one. Because I don't want to overdraw with the Acolyte. I can't theoretically overdraw with the Acolyte. I just rather draw the cards on my turn. This way I know what I get to work with. That's fine. This being at 3 health, if it hits here, means theoretically I can play this and hit something else to kill it. Or else it just means that I have to kill it before I get to play Garrosh, which could probably die to a Khartut Defender. So, I'm not in the worst spot. Or to Warpath again. The other mentality is you don't need Warpath late game, because Scourgelord Garrosh's hero power just allows you to plague them every single turn through Dead Man's Hand. So if he hits my... oh no, he's gonna ping. Like, this would be a perfect turn for Garrosh. But I don't even want to play Garrosh because I want to keep this. To find, like, really good cards. Acolyte is really, really good. Is Bulwark needed for this list? I would say yes. I think the card is insanely good. But I definitely have seen people get away with not playing it. So, yeah. Like, okay. Most decks don't have cards that are needed for them. They can always be subbed out for, like, a more suboptimal list. Like, you could theoretically place this with Bloodrazor. But I would definitely say to attempt to get it, because I think it's really, really solid. And you really, really want it for the deck. That's my opinion. That's 9, 10. That's a really nice card to draw. And my turn, that goes away. And we're stupid ahead. I think we're actually really, really ahead in this game. Sure, we've drawn 4 more cards than him, but it doesn't matter because Dead Man's Hand. The only way that I think right now we'd get into a losing position... Why the fuck is... Is this some form of combo deck? Am I tripping? I don't want Armorsmith. I don't have anything right now to combo with Armorsmith. See, like, that's the problem playing the Khartut Defenders, is that now it's a little bit harder. I needed 1 more mana here. I don't want both of those things to survive. If I do this, what can I can't draw anything. I've used both Warpaths. Okay. I guess this is the safest play then. I have to sadly get rid of the weapon, which I don't really want to do, but I will. I want to save that as well, because I still have a Risky Skipper. So, saving this allows me later on to gain extra, like an extra 2 armor with the Risky Skipper, and theoretically deal 1 damage to his boards for a plague. But to be fair, that plague plan no longer really matters because I have hero power that can just allow me to plague every turn. Okay, so the card that's at the bottom of my deck is Bladestorm and Armorsmith, right? So the top 8 cards of my deck are the cards I know what they are. Or, well, the ones I don't know what they are. I know that the last 2 cards are Bladestorm, Armorsmith, in that order. when you play Sphere, you actually have to keep track of all those small little things, because if you don't, it can actually lead to losing a game. You have to make sure you know where you need to make sure you remember what you put at the bottom. That's an insane draw, I think. But here you can just do this, to be fair. So you can hold on to that for later. I want to gain armor. That's actually kind of really good. But for now, since Risky Skipper is now in the top cards in my deck, I can still wait. I think I play the Dirty Rat next turn, because I can theoretically combo it with Plague. So playing it next turn is perfectly fine. One thing I'm still not sure of is if Risky Skipper triggers before or after Battle Cries. I've never really looked into that because I've never played them together. But if it works how I want it to work, which is typically never the thing in card games. In card games, things never typically work how you want them to work. I'm pretty sure Risky Skipper... after you play a minion... What's the warning on Battlecry? Does something when you play it. That's fine, I guess. Okay, that's alright. What card draw do I have left in my deck? I have a shield block. So I want to save this Battle Rage for later on. I don't have to throw anything away here, right? No. Why would I do that? I can hit him in the face in that case. Unless I want to kill this, which... getting Bulwark down seems really, really solid. So I feel like he's trying to go for some combo play. So I got the early Barov hit Bulwark. I think that's the play. It's the super, super safe play. Yeah, this is a super, super safe play. After seeing the QA, I starting to think that it's no longer a deck how I thought it was in a Jaina combo deck. I'm now starting to think that it's more of a super big tempo style combo deck that eventually kills you with giant QAs. So developing this probably means like some cards in this deck just don't make sense, right? Why would you be playing Doomsayer in the same deck as QA? Just personally doesn't really make that much sense to me. Oh, it's a potion deck. Okay. So you wanted to get combos with Nightblade, I guess? That's fine. That's almost the that is the perfect draw, basically. I want to Plague here. So here you have to keep in mind, what do you want to play first? If that makes sense. Like, do I want to shuffle 2 Plagues into my deck? The answer for me right now is no. Because I still want to find Kargath Prime. So, I want to use this before I shuffle. So, if I look at my mana-wise, that's 5. And I can do 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Which means these can all go face. So I have Hero Power. Plague, killing this off, which is very important, kind of. And then I do that, and then I can drop this. So due to shuffling another one into my deck, I can now play this one out for tempo. So next turn I have theoretically 1 more mana if I want to play a minion. Then I can Hero Power and draw 2 cards. Things like that are very, very important in this deck compared to a lot of other combo decks, because if you start shuffling in a whole bunch of junk, you would get to a point where your hand is like 6 Plague of Wraths and your opponent hasn't played a minion. So you just have to start throwing away these 5 mana cards, which no one really wants to do, right? It's half the mana you have in a turn in the late game. Compared to playing something kind of like this, where now I'd only really ever have 1 to shuffle into my deck. So, yeah. Oh, it's OTK, I think. So this is going to summon 5 things, so 6 things total, so it's perfectly fine also to have this out. And that can hit there. Oh, no, it's just oh, Barov is a Death Rattle minion. I did not think of that. Is that a problem? Do I want to cut Barov because he's a Death Rattle minion? Okay. What are you gonna do, Turtle? Gonna cast a potion? Are you gonna play a whole bunch of turtles? Potion? Okay. Okay. Kargath Prime is pretty good. The problem with playing the Bulwark as early as I did is now I don't really have a card that I could shuffle in to guarantee my win in the late game. To be fair, I'm drawing 5 cards here. Kargath Prime is pretty fucking good. Okay, so here, again, I have so many options in place. I personally think the best play is probably just Kargath Prime. Yeah. Kargath Prime is by far my best play here. The more health I'm at, the harder it is for him to kill me. I could theoretically go Dead Man's Hand next turn into Plague, depending what he does. He's gonna probably play some amount of these fucking Tortolan fucks. So I have to assume he's gonna be playing them every single turn. Which, I mean, is cool, I guess. Unless they start fireballing me in the face. Why is Kel'Thuzad in your deck? Thuzad. Yes, Kel'Thuzad does combo pretty well with that other guy, but... Oh, well, I guess you get a 1-mana Kel'Thuzad with Potion. Okay. Eventually he'll draw a Potion, and then I won't have to worry about this bullshit anymore. But until then... Okay. Is your plan to beat me with 1/1s? Because my hero power then counters your entire deck. Okay. Oh, I guess Kel'Thuzad makes them bigger now. Oh, Jesus Christ. Hey, thanks for subscribing. Hope you like the channel. I need to turn down that notification sound because that just gave me a fucking heart attack. Okay. So, I want a Dead Man's Hand again. The extra Plague now actually makes sense. No, I'm gonna play this first. I don't want more of that card. Battle Rage I do want more copies of. Because you always want to be able to have cards to card draw in the late game. Fuck, I actually can't Dead Man's Hand here. I didn't count my mana. Oh, that's fine. So this leaves him with a 3/1. Leaving him with a 3/1 should be fine. Again, I'm at 33 health. Next turn I have to Dead Man's Hand though. Like, I actually really have to Dead Man's Hand. I'm so tired of hearing that, Jesus Christ. Okay. I don't understand what he's trying to do. Like, I can understand if you had the guy that would deal, like, 3 damage to me, right? But you played both of them. So what's the spells left in your deck? Blizzard, Potion... Blizzard, Potion... I don't know what else would be your... Blizzard, Potion, Frost Nova. Okay. I think those are the last spells in his deck. Kargath Prime is a very solid card. So for now... I don't want more of these. The optimal shuffle, I think, is Plague of Death, N'Zoth, Battle Rage. I should have actually taken those cards, I think. I know I said it was optimal, but I think, looking back on it now, I should have probably kept those cards. So I'm shuffling here for sure. Now the question is, do I have Battle Rage? Battle Rage can draw me Eternium Rover, which would kill this. And then I could Hero Power. Doesn't kill anything else though. So I think it's just Plague here. Yeah, I'll just go with Plague. I want to hold on to this weapon for as long as possible. Eventually it is going to get to a point where he's just going to have a whole bunch of 1/1s and I don't care enough. So he'll run out of spells, right? He'll draw the potion in his deck. And then when I wipe his board then, he'll just have nothing. Like, cool, you do this. I'm going to drop N'Zoth next turn. And I guess, sure, you can Blizzard, 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 but Blizzard, 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 Blizzard does kind of nothing against... All your things are 1/1s. They still just die to my hero power. Actually, it'd be smart for him to hero power down a 1/1 here. Preferably, probably the Khartut. Is my guess. I think it's the better one to target. He didn't. My guy's actually inting. I shuffled another one of this guy into my deck. Looking back on it, I possibly should have saved... I should have shuffled the Risky Skippers back in. And the Armorsmith, just because leaving these guys at 1 health is going to get a little annoying after a while. But, I mean, as well, after he's not going to hero power me first, no. Of course not. Oh, that's how you plan on winning.
You're in my hands now.
What happens when you draw a potion? How many? He had 3 cards in hand, so that actually got it. Fuck. So that's how you win. Okay, now how do you beat a board full of things because of N'Zoth? He should have also played that beforehand. He had a Khartut Defender die this turn. And that's the choice he makes. Okay. If he draws Potion here, I think he loses. The turn he draws Potion, I think he loses. This fills up my board. Actually, I can kill this one. Because he won't actually trigger reanimating it, so that's fine. If he plays one of these and it hits this twice, it wipes his board. So, I'm in a very, very fine position right now. By the way, I hope everybody watching has a drink. You know what I always say? Everybody should always have a drink while watching any amount of content. It only makes sense. I actually don't know. How many people actually have a drink while watching things? Is it just me being weird? But no matter what I'm doing, I feel like I always have to have a drink. I don't care if it's like, you know, like working in my backyard, doing homework, studying. No matter what I do, like even just going to like the fucking grocery store or whatever, I always have a drink on me. Is that just me being weird? Like being a psychopath? Or is that something other people do as well? I have another Plague in my deck, which is a card I kind of want to draw. 5 cards left in deck. 1, 2, 3. I draw 3 cards here. That's fine. That. Oh, he won't draw the other. I mean, I guess this is a really fine card to draw. I'll take that. This prevents him theoretically from having Potion be the last card of his deck, because if he draws it now, again, he loses. As soon as he draws Potion, he loses. I should have also attempted to kill. I could not have killed the N'Zoth, but I could have. Or not the Kel'Thuzad. Again, his health total doesn't matter to me, because the big thing is, by the way, hopefully here I draw Plague and not Bladestorm. Plague is the good draw. Bladestorm is the bad draw. Kill the Barov, please. Kill your own Kel'Thuzad. Oh no, I took 10 damage. I'm gonna gain 10 health next turn with Kargath. So yeah, here I for sure draw Plague, which is what's nice. If I see Bladestorm, I put it at the bottom. Okay, thanks. You killed your own Kel'Thuzad, bud. Thanks. Oh, now the problem is that now I don't necessarily draw Kargath. Or I don't necessarily draw Plague. Ah. I didn't want that to happen, but it happened. Okay, so Plague is the perfect draw. Let's, Dead Man's Hand. Problems that this dies. N'Zoth can no longer be my win con for the next while. Basically, until he runs out of cards, N'Zoth cannot be a win con. Which is kind of obnoxious, because now he gets a whole bunch of fantastical treasures, but N'Zoth cannot be a win con until he runs out of cards. So, 3 draws from now. Because if he, theoretically, right, if he gets to a point where all that shit is happening, like, my N'Zoth could theoretically resurrect a whole bunch of treasures, which we don't want. But, I mean, for now, I have 4 Kargath Primes to play here. I don't care how many minions he has, because I have Infinite Plague of Deaths. It's the same thing against Resurrect Priest. You don't care how many boards they have, because you're just going to Plague of Death, and then they won't be able to do anything about it. Potion is still in his deck, which is kind of obnoxious. What are half the cards in your deck for? I don't understand this guy's list. Like, making this cost 1 doesn't do what you want it to do. Here I hit there, I gain 10. And he's gonna potion. He's gonna play he's gonna play the fucking turtle motherfucker and potion. Cool. He didn't potion this. Okay. Okay there. Deck checker is broken. Yeah, I'll take this. I can't play it right away, but I will take it. I will never say no to a Plague of Wrath, is basically my mentality. Cool. You gain health when you're still at 30 health. I'm gonna gain 10 that can go above my maximum HP. Because my guy is awesome. Also, why is Sip Snap in your deck in a deck with Kel'Thuzad? That hurts my brain. It just actually doesn't make sense. Why would you want to resurrect 1/1s? Because he summons 1/1s when he dies, right? Ocean? I don't know, Blizzard. The thing is, he probably won't kill it, which is kind of good for me. Kind of bad for me. I don't know if I still have a N'Zoth. I don't think I have a N'Zoth in my deck at the moment. No, wait, I Dead Man's Hand. And I haven't played it since I Dead Man's Hand, right? No, I don't think so. So his deck is Blizzard Potion. Okay, so I win this one. Yeah, I'll take Kargath. I win this one because his deck is Blizzard Potion with a treasure in hand. GG easy, boys. Yep, and I'm still at 63 health. This is why I love this deck. Sure, this game took 25 minutes, but I had fun. That's the main thing, right? Hero power here is super satisfying. Ah, yes. 0 mana potion, boys. You're gonna potion these 1/1s? I guess I'll take a different card. I don't want that one. Oh, I guess I do have an extra N'Zoth in my deck. Let's do that. Let's throw this away because we don't actually want it. And we don't want to use it to draw cards. I mean, now he's just going to eventually die to fatigue, so... He has a 4/5, a potion, and a blizzard, if I'm not mistaken. No, Frost Nova. He hasn't played Frost Nova yet. Yeah. I used my hero power 20 times that game. Beautiful. That was such a cool game. I fucking love this deck. I hope the recording got my audio, because I really want to upload that one to the channel. Like, what the fuck is this mage playing deck? I don't know what to title it, but something like that. Anyways, with that being said, let's just get into the next one, right, guys? Yeah. Grinding games all night, you know what I'm saying? Probably shouldn't. I have shit to do in the morning, so yeah. But going to bed at like 3. Well, finishing stream at like 3 would be fine. Ah, this class set is actually unplayable and wild. What are you doing here? Ooh, coin with the skipper and... Oh my god. I hope he's not an aggro player. This start makes the aggro player cry. Oh my god. I love hands like this. These hands look so pretty and they're so good. The earlier this... What the fuck is this? Is that the +1 attack? Yeah. Again. You hold off here with the Eternium Rover because you want to pull off a combo with the Risky Skipper. Hey, what's up? Mama Gaming. Ooh, Dirty Rat. Dirty Rat is also a pretty solid card. Here we could just hero power. So next turn, theoretically, we could deal 2 damage to the board with the Dirty Rat. The Dirty Rat minion that it summons is only going to take 1, though, which kind of sucks, but oh well. Okay, that still dies. Beautiful. Yeah, I think we just go for it here. Yeah. I think I gain actually the 1 less armor. So now we can actually see how this works. Okay, so it summons it. Okay. Believe it or not, that wasn't the minion I was expecting to summon there. Which is why I sounded surprised. That's always Dragonbane. Why can it not be a 1 health minion or a 2 health minion? Really? Like, it had to be Dragon's Bane? Okay, at least I have Kargath to deal with it. He's wanting to hero power here for sure. So he theoretically is playing with 2 mana. Oh, and he has the dragon in hand. Okay. It might want to. Or my face. Sure. That's actually kind of good for me. I really want to play this. Ooh, but this is also really good. Oh, this is bad right now. I think Kargath is the play. Next turn we have the gain extra health. And I think we trade this in because this is protection right now. Against whatever the fuck he does. If he summons a minion with Rush, like a Leroy, theoretically the 2/1 does protect us against that. And he doesn't have a way to deal with it for right now. Yeah, that's fine. I think here the play is shield block hero power. Unless I draw exactly shield slam, in which case it's shield block shield slam. Ooh. That's also a really solid draw. That's also a really solid draw. Because that deck actually does have weapons. I'm gonna play this a little bit greedy and draw 3 here. I want to guarantee that kill. The reason going a little bit more greedy here and drawing the 3 cards is correct. And I traded that away here because I didn't want it to die to a spell. And this way he's left with a 2/1 reborn and I left this card and he can just kill my Kargath. I want Kargath to be at least able to fully finish off the minion that it summoned or that he has. Sticky Fingers is really good because this Corrosive Breath tells me he's also probably playing the weapon. So Sticky Fingers can jack the weapon. So he can't get infinite value out of it. No Huffer. Always fucking Huffer. And also, so getting back to the reason why it was okay to go a little bit more greedy than it is in most matchups is because I have the Khartut Defender coming up, and that deck probably doesn't play Silence. And if it does, I mean, I can always go next to Armorsmith, Bladestorm to gain, like, actually infinite health. But most likely this is hitting here, and he's playing something else to kill off the 3/1, and I gain 6. So I'd be at 24 right now. That's perfectly fine. More likely to be at 22, because he's in a hero power. Oh, I did not expect to see that card, but kind of happy I did. Oh, that is also such a good draw. Problem is that my mana doesn't line up. I'd have to do just this, and the Bladestorm, which I don't really want to do. When I could just do this. Yeah. Just this is fine. When I, like, next turn I could do these 4 cards, which would be insane, and if I theoretically waited till turn 10, instead of playing the Eternium Rover, I could play the Akho, which is also stupid powerful. That's the dragon he had. So it was a Rush Dragon. Okay. Like, now, Bladestorm is going to probably be really good. So, that's the hit I wanted him to make. Okay. Oh, that's such a good draw. This is such a good draw. This is a 3-cost beast? Yeah. I actually can't gain that much more health with this, but I think that's fine. Because I think this is just unheartening for him. Because it also means I could just play those things in hero power, which would be insane. Hopefully that's a small thing. It was a small boy. And the cleave is so broken. I fucking love Scourgelord Garrosh. I think it's okay, yes, Sticky Fingers is slightly worse as I replace this weapon, which I don't really want to do. But also I gain all of the health here, so that's fine. Let's start with, like, do we just go all out? Just decide to go fucking ham? How much mana is that? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Alright, that's 10 mana. So I can't do what I wanted to do. That's a really good draw. I think I just hold off here. I could play this, and yeah, playing this here is correct. So this, I hero power to draw the card, and then this makes him want to do that hit. If he can't do that hit, I'm fine. If he decides to go face, I mean, I'm at 28. 3 cards dealing 23 damage is kind of unheard of. That's fine. That's fine. That's exactly what I wanted. So now I can save this for the second weapon. If he has it now. Oh, he doesn't have it now. Ooh, that's a really solid draw. Is it this guy first? If I do this is 2, I play the next guy that's... Yeah, I think it's this. 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 And this. I think that is the most amount of armor. Yeah. I'm pretty sure that's the most amount of armor. Okay, I gain, like, what is that? 26 health in 1 turn? That's kind of broken, not gonna lie. Alright. Are you gonna kill my 2 1/1s? Perfect. Gain me an extra 3 health. It's Highlander? Okay. Sure thing there, bud. I'm not sure. I was about to say, I don't know how I want to kill both of those. Is it just the plague? Is it shield slam? Is it hit him with my face? I think hit him with my face there was wrong, though, every single time. I forgot I'll take the win rate off the last one. No. It's funny. I've been streaming for 45 minutes and we've played 2 games. It feels good, though. Feels fucking good. Alright, next one. Let's just jump right into it, alright? Yeah, you know. By the way, if anybody watching has questions, ask them in chat. I'll be more than glad to answer them. I like reading chat just as much as I like reading comments. So if you guys watch the videos, leave comments. I like reading those. It's an odd demon hunter. You know there's only one type of scum that plays that. I like all of these cards, actually. I just have to remember not to be greedy. Not being greedy is so important in this deck. It's insane. Like, you know, sometimes I'm like, yes, okay, the greedy play here is correct. When you're playing against an aggro deck, you have to make sure, like, that that's not odd. That's fairly odd. This might be the Highlander Demon Hunter I saw floating around, which will be So, yeah. Look, if you spoke me for 1 damage a turn, I'm fine with that. I think it's that Highlander Demon Hunter I saw floating around. I saw people talking about it on Reddit and playing it, so yeah. My hand can answer anything that deck throws at me, theoretically, right now. It's 1 bigger minion. Is it? Mill? Question mark? Okay. I want to play... Kind of tempted to play this, because I can't afford to burn a card. What the fuck is that? Look at the top 3 cards of your opponent's deck, shuffle 1 of them into their deck. Okay. I don't have the coin here. Fuck. Do I throw away the coin? I could throw away the coin here. It would play around Acolyte Oracle number 2. But I doubt he has it. And if it's Acolyte Oracle number 2, I burn 1 card. I mean, the odds of me burning, how much is it? I think his weapon's still at 4, so I don't think... Okay, so he's seen not 10 cards. Oh, it's Soul. Okay. I mean, that's... should be fine. Oh, it's Mill, I think. I see. Here I think actually doing this is correct. So this plays around Acolyte Oracle number 2. And yeah. Going around Acolyte Oracle number 2 is actually really important. If you burn a Dead Man's Hand in this deck, it's very, very hard to win. If you burn N'Zoth in this deck, it's very, very hard to win. So, right now... Okay, that's obnoxious, but, oh, that's fine. That's fine. We're chilling. He has 3 cards in hand, bro. How is he ever going to defeat me? I'm a professional player. Yeah. I just have to hope to not burn. If he sees Acolyte Oracle, I have to just make sure not to burn. I just need to hope not to burn Dead Man's Hand. He's already put 2 cards at the bottom, and my guess is that they're Soul Fragments. He got rid of Sphere to play a weapon. Is this guy griefing? Dead Man's Hand? I want to see the Dead Man's Hands, so this way I have to not worry about burning them. Theoretically, if I were to burn N'Zoth, I could still win. The game will just actually take 6 years. Probably the lowest demon in your hand. Okay, that's fine. I'm not worried about that. So does the Soul Fragment guy just loses to the card Plague, right? Right. Okay, there goes his weapon. 7 mana. I guess I can... What is this? I don't want to play Acolyte of Pain. I'm at 8 cards. This puts me down to 7. Could Battle Rage to cycle here? I think Battle Rage to cycle is better than gaining 2 health. Armorsmith is fairly good, especially with the Warpath in hand. Right now, we're like super chillin'. I have so many more cards in hand than he has. There's both Consume Magics down. There's one of those drawn. So he shuffled 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14 into his deck. That's fine. 14. Easy numbers to beat. That's just 28 health. It's almost like my deck doesn't kill you. My deck waits for you to die to yourself. That's an insane draw. And Scourgelord Garrosh. It's just super clean here. That's super clean. Because now I can start playing off some of my cards and just throwing away cards in hand. So how many do you said? White. 1, 2. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So 14. So he's down to 12. 12 soul fragments. Keeping track of things like that is actually fairly... Like, I know you have, like, it says, like, okay, there's 9+ in his deck. That's also a really good draw. If I play this, the problem is I can still get fucked by Cold Light Oracle. I want to stay at 7 cards in hand. If I do this, plus this, hero power, he hits it. No, I think it's just this. And then hero power. Getting the 2 armor for now. Hold on to this until I have to play it, basically. So it's 11 now left in deck. He probably has, my guess is 2 more, so a max of 13. If he's playing a second copy of the weapon. Okay, that's silencing the 1/3. He's playing a lot of silence in his deck. I don't know how I feel about that. If I draw Dead Man's Hand here... Ooh, Sticky Fingers. That could be interesting. I also kind of want to see Sphere. Sphere is, like, really, really good. I guess this is fine. Put my other guy down. He should have hit the 1/1 there. Not hitting that 1/1 is kind of a mistake. I don't know if I care about any of his weapons enough not to just drop this here. To play around Cold Light Oracle. So how many did I said? That's 4 drawn. Right? Yeah, I was at 11 last time. That's 4 drawn. Okay, what card are you drawing, buddy? Are they all soul fragments? Because there's 11 of them, or 10 of them in your deck? There's 12 actual cards left in my opponent's deck. Yeah. Okay. I have to play this now. It's taking up 1 too many spots in my deck. Cards is that? That would bring me down to 8. So this is going to leave me at 8. So theoretically, if he has Cold Light Oracle, I burn 1 card. Is the mentality here. And because I have the Sphere, the 1 card I'm burning is on my turn. So I can, if it's Dead Man's Hand, I can just put it to the bottom. So I'm chilling for now. I need to save the other Acolyte of Pain, though, for card draw when it hits for my perfect shuffle. Here I'm pretty sure it's going to be like Plague, N'Zoth, Acolyte, Bulwark. That's a dick move, bud. But okay. Whatever floats your boat. Okay, there's 1 Dead Man's Hand. There's Barov. Hey, there's a skipper that was left, and there's a defender. That's fine with me. I'll take the Dead Man's Hand. Hero power first, then play this. I'm at a point where... Okay, so he has to draw 1 more. No, 2 more to not get max amount of value out of the other guy. It sucks that he can play Windfall. Windfall, for all those who don't know, is a magic card that allows you to shuffle. Everybody, I think, discards their hand and then shuffles them into the deck. I don't have great cards right now in hand, but like... Oh my god, my buddy played Cold Light Oracle. Thank god. Cold Light Oracle's not a card you want to just run out like this. He's like, oh, well, looks like the main point of your deck is just not it anymore. How many cards does he have left in deck? Real cards? 6? 6, and he knows what the top card is. So my guess is the top card is... I'll just take that. That's what's left in my deck. I don't have another Warpath, but Warpath is kind of dead now that I have the Garrosh hero power and I still have Risky Skipper. So, but no, that's fine. I'm gonna take 6 here, possibly. I'm fine with that. I'm at a point where I can probably just like. He's playing Mill Demon Hunter. It's to be okay. I don't want to bash this guy because I think his deck is like hella creative. But he just queued into the one asshole playing a super heavy control deck on ladder. And like my bad, bro. My bad. I don't want to play anything in my hand yet. I want to kind of shuffle everything that's here back into my deck with Dead Man's Hand, but I want to draw this off first. So I can have an actual card to play. What got silenced? I know an Armorsmith got silenced, a Khartut Defender got silenced, and a Kargath got silenced. Yeah, I guess I'll just take that and play it. I don't need 2. 1 is plenty enough, and that draws me another card. Shield Slime. He's played both Cold Lights. I don't think there's any other cards he could be playing to draw me cards. And even if there is, I'm at a point where I theoretically win just by shuffling more cards into my deck. So the fact that I have both Dead Man's Hand just means I just need to survive. Like, if he can't kill me, I can't lose. That's a big brain right there. Let's draw a card. There's that. It's Dead Man's Hand. Shield Slime to draw a card. I want to Shield Slime after because I want to shuffle the Shield Slime back in. And then pass. Barov I don't want to play unless I have to. If he was playing as an aggro player, I think his deck might just be like kind of good enough if he played it slightly different. He didn't want to play the Cold Light Oracles when he played them. Give me something. I guess that's fine. Yeah, that's fine. I'm dropping this off here anyways. I want to know what he's going to do here. Deal 4 damage to everything is my guess. He's been holding on to a couple of those cards for super long, so my guess is that's deal 4 to everything. There's at least 1 copy of that. Yeah. He's playing the mill deck, and I've drawn... To be fair, I just shuffled 8 cards in. So I guess... I should theoretically be fatigued when he still has 2 cards left. I should feel bad, because this guy's just playing a meme deck, and I'm playing like an actual serious kind of deck. But, hey. Oh yeah, that's true, I forgot. After Dead Man's Hand, fucking this program breaks. Give me something else. Something a little bit more exciting. I need to actually play cards here. If one of those was an Armorsmith, this was so much better. That's fine. I don't actually have to deal damage to my guys yet. Okay. So what you do now? What your deck do? I'm actually kind of curious what like the actual win con of his deck is. Is he just playing Cold Light without Bran, or else he would have saved Bran? Bran should be in his deck for sure. I don't know why meta's there. Like, kind of whatsoever. Meta should not be in his deck. Okay. That's pretty good here. Kind of glad I didn't hero power my own board. Alright. Or you just not planning to face Dead Man's? I'm gonna pick that. Now I could be a little bit more greedy. This. Let's not miss out on damage. I just kind of want to be greedy here and get rid of some of the bad cards in my hand. Like the fact that there's 2 fucking Risky Skippers left in my deck. 7 cards. I can play this. Kills this. Draws me 2 cards. I go up to 8 cards. No, I don't have to. Yeah, I don't have to. I'm fine just doing this. I mean, I could theoretically probably at this point just hero power every single turn, and he will lose. Or not do anything every single, just end turn. And he will most likely lose at the position I'm in. Yeah. So far, Barov has not disappointed. Cobalt, not really either. Yeah, so I was right. I wonder if he's actually playing the legendary that goes with it. I don't remember how much. I think she's 7 though. So, feels kind of bad, man. So he's at 14. I have 5, 6, 7, 8. At 14, he's taken 2 or 1? 1. So it's 1, 2, 3, 8, 9, 10, 11. It's not lethal yet. Let's do this. And this. I fucked up. Calculated. I want to shuffle the Kargath Prime back into my deck. Okay. Yeah, again, I could most likely at this point just click end turn, but I'm very lazy and I kind of want to play Barrel because I really like the effect of him. Feel a little bit like an asshole, but oh well. I want to know what his main win con was. Was it the Star Fragment legendary? Whenever opponent draws a card, add a 1 cost copy of it to your hand. Sure, you can have a Bulwark. I'm gonna play Kargath. And I'll play an Armorsmith. So, I guess that's a win con, if it doesn't just die. Okay, I mean, Keymaster with Cold Light is pretty cool. Like, that's a cool combo. I don't think it's great, though. If I'm being honest. I have 3 Bulwarks in hand. My guy. My guy. Okay. My guy has given up. Okay, that's what I thought. Oh, I kind of feel like a dick, but oh well. We won, though. We're doing good at that winning thing, you know what I'm saying? Ooh, rank 3 Poggers. Let's get a Pog champion chat, boys. Alright, that was another weird game. Really, really weird game. That's the title for the video. What are these weird decks on ladder? That's not clickbaity enough, but oh well. Alright, just next one, I guess. Actually, I'll be right back. And, oh, that's true. I still have not made the be right back screen, so we're gonna make it here. Be right back. There we go. Yeah, so I'll be right back, like 2 minutes. And, yeah, I'll see you guys then. Yeah, alright? Be back. Alright, boys, I am back. You know what it be. I'm gonna go back to grinding some ladder. Yeah, let's just jump right into the next game, alright? Ooh. I hope you all had a pretty solid intermission. I hope my stream is not, like, fucking up for anybody. I've been testing out a couple new changes, so hopefully it's going all good for everybody, you know what I'm saying? Ooh, a Warlock. So this matchup's actually fucking rough. This is a solid hand, though. I think I keep all this, yeah. The reason I keep all this is because... Actually, this is gonna kill Glare. It just gains health, which is kind of important. Barov would be an insane card to draw. Barov is like... Against Glare, Barov could be game-ending for him. Like, if I go Risky Skipper Barov, I think he just concedes. Especially if I hit his whole board. If it's Cube, this matchup is much harder. Although Sticky Fingers helps a lot. So I could just steal Skull, right? He plays Skull, I steal Skull, and he concedes. Oh, it's Zoo. Okay. So it's probably Dark Glare Zoo. I need to kill that, don't I? I can't kill that. I just get more in it next turn. Hopefully he puts a whole bunch of 2 health things. It's supposed to be Dark Glare, Coin, Flame Imp, Flame Imp. Oh, it's not Dark Glare. Okay. I don't want that to die, really. Not until I have an actual answer for things, I think. For how things go right now... do I have to kill things here? I think I just go for the Risky Skipper to kill this. I think that is actually the right play. Pretty sure that's the right play. It's always Armorsmith first, because it's 2 health either way. Is it Armorsmith first every time? Am I just tripping? I go Eternium Rover first. So this is going to be 2, and then 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. If I do it the other way, it's 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So, okay, so it's the same thing. It's 2, and then 5. So it's the same way either way. So I guess going Eternium Rover first is actually correct then. Because your Armorsmith would be left at 3 health, and your Eternium Rover would be left at 1 health. So you'd get max value of Eternium Rover, but you might not get max value of Armorsmith. I've been doing that wrong. Glad that I sat down and did the math. This way everybody knows, too, that I'm not the only one that's just retarded. I'm hoping he goes Coin Skull here. That'd make me really happy. Because if he goes Coin Skull, I have a very solid Sticky Fingers. It, like, got the coin, got value. Fuck. Okay, well, I guess I don't want that to die, though. I think this is the right play. The reason I think this is the right play instead of killing this guy is because if it's something I don't want to plague that it summons, well, I'm fucked because I just popped it for him, so like say I'm taking like some amount of damage. If it's something that I want to plague, he's gonna get it this turn either way. Or he can draw something worse now. Sure, he can attack me for 3, but that's fine. Also, because he leaves Risky Skipper alive, which is better for me, because it means that Barov could theoretically combo off. Not drawing any draw, though, is super bad for me. Yeah, not having any draw here is stupid bad. Yeah, that's solid, I guess. That's some amount of draw. That's also pretty good. This health total does not matter. My health total is the one that matters. If I'm able to survive this mid-game phase, I win the game. I need to be able to beat 2 Gul'dans, N'Zoth, 2 faceless. Yeah, that's what I need to be able to beat. So theoretically, this deck can beat that, so I'm fine. I want to get as much shit though in this plague as possible. Saving? Okay. Also, the more he draws, kind of better for me. Oh my god. Okay. I'm expecting him to try and trade this off, so just dropping this here is fine. Oh, that's also really good though. Oh, I don't have enough mana for that though, sadly. So my guess is this is gonna hit here, then that's gonna hit there. Or this. That's my guess. If those are the trades he makes, I'm happy with that. It just doesn't make sense to hit with the guy in the middle. Hitting with the guy in the middle sets him down to 1, and you don't want that guy necessarily to be at 1. So yeah, that. Gonna hit with the 3/4. Hit me in the face for 5. That is what I'm expecting. And then possibly, if his deck is playing Coil into 3/1. Also makes sense. Dropping Khartut Defender now here also makes sense to drop it again. I want to get a hit it with the hero power. And if he doesn't trade the 3/1 into it, I'm fine because I can go Warpath to kill it, Warpath again into Plague. So it allows me to do something like that. So that's why I think this into this is correct here now. So here he's probably going to end up hitting with the 5/3 and then hitting either with the 3/1 or the 5/4, depending if he wants to get more face damage in or if he wants to keep more tempo. And if he wants to keep more tempo, it's that hit. And then the 3/1 is if he wants to play super safe. I think. Yeah, that would be the safer hit because this way it's going to leave this alive, which is going to be a 7, or which is going to be a 5/5. Because I can't kill this and then, yeah. That's fine though. A 5/5 I can deal with. Yeah, I can deal with a 5/5. So Warpath? It's Warpath, Plague, Warpath. I know I said I could do it in the opposite order, but this way, this takes 1 damage, so it theoretically dies to Kargath here. Okay, so he's had 2 enhanced Dreadlords die and Mal'Ganis, so he's not about to drop Gul'dan just because that doesn't make sense. If I had to guess what he's about to play, it's another Voidcaller, Voidwalker, or Voidlord, or not? 5/7, Dreadlord. Ah, I kind of forgot about those as well. The problem here. Oh, fucking Christ. I think I'd lose here. I had both of those die. Am I really thinking about N'Zothing here? Yes. Because the thing is, I don't necessarily need N'Zoth to win. I can always have Kargath to win. N'Zoth delays me dying by a turn, also allows me to play this next turn to cleave that. Okay, let's see how he'd do trades. That's 1, that's the token. That's 1, that's a token, that's 1, that's a token. If that's his trades, my cleave is like super solid, I think. Or Plague, but then I get to keep all my guys and he gets 2 5/5s. I'm fine with that as well, though. Yeah, I'm fine with that. Yeah, I gotta keep... No, he's gonna trade hit, Plague. That could also be a play. I'm fine with that too, though. Theoretically. That's if he sees that. I think that is the right play for him. To hit with all the big guys, killing all my Khartuts, and then plaguing to kill them off again. That's 100% the right play here. If he doesn't do that, my guess is he doesn't have Plague in hand. Oh, he wants to go face for 7? Interesting. Oh, is he thinking Defile? Oh, it's looking like a file to me, bud. 1, 2, there's no 3. Okay. That's just 1, 2. That's fine. It's a 7-5 hitting my 5-5. That is correct. No, it's not. Okay. Okay, that's a super solid draw. I can kill both of those, but then I'm stuck health-wise, so I think this is the correct play. Cleave into hit 1. Can this into Dirty Red as well? Dirty Red, I guess, is fine. It should block me against 5-5s. I was not expecting that, if I'm being honest. Okay. Yeah, I was not expecting to see Sylvanas. Because I was... That's not a card that's typically played in Cube. I think it's actually a fairly weak card. Hey! I'm glad you could catch the stream. Sorry if I'm, like, super delayed on that. My stream is, like, actually hella delayed on YouTube. Much more delayed than it was on Twitch. But I think I prefer it here. I feel like it's easier to be discovered here, kind of. But also, people are more interactive here. So, yeah. Yeah, so what, yeah, I was not expecting to see Sylvanas. I don't think Sylvanas is good in the deck. Sylvanas fits here. I'm in, like, a fairly good spot, because now I'm about to kill the Sylvanas without too much going wrong, kind of. Like, without him taking anything. Sense Demons into nothing. There's theoretically nothing he can actually play here, which is really nice. Get a hit here. So now I have to figure out how to restabilize health-wise. I need to find shield blocks and Acolyte of Pain. Not having... I also have to remember I don't have N'Zoth. Got that. To this. Into this. I'm going to try and get as much health out of this guy as possible, because it's kind of what you need in order to survive. Bulwark is also going to be super powerful. I'm kind of sad that I pulled Sylvanas with Dirty Rat. It was, like, probably the weakest card to pull in his deck. Okay, so I don't have to worry about that. He, of course, had to hit all of the Dreadlords. Him hitting the Dreadlords is actually really, really bad for me. How do I win here? Also, hitting double Void Caller is also super bad for me. Oh well. That was not what I was hoping to see. Am I dead on board? 20... Yeah. Fuck me. Probably, but I mean, I could theoretically still survive for now. Animations. Fuck, I didn't get in through the animations. So this deck, I could still win without N'Zoth. It's just a little bit harder. I could win by shuffling Infinite Kargath Primes back into my deck. So, right, if it'd get to a point where I'd be gaining 10 health a turn every time he played something, or he'd be taking 10, which is a lot more than the 3 he does, but I died to his hero power here, which is why I should concede. So, what went wrong this game? everything. No, so this game, I think you theoretically beat Cube. I just drew none of my card draw. If I was able to cycle through my deck slightly faster, or to get to my better cards slightly faster, like if I would have had Bladestorm to deal with certain boards, if I would have had my other Warpath, if I would have had Bulwark, I could have survived for a lot longer, and I would not have necessarily had to drop N'Zoth. Also, if I would have hit both Dead Man's Hand and like both Plagues, then I could have just played my Plagues super freely, because I would have been able to shuffle them back into my deck. But not hitting that makes this matchup like insanely hard. Also, I mulled for aggro and it was Cube, so I was not ready when he played an early game 5-7, and then he facelessed it. Like, I was not prepared for that. I also kind of forgot about Faithless, so he was able to copy it instead of me killing it on my turn, which was really, really bad. But hey. Anyway, so that being said, let's just queue into the next one, right? Yeah, hopefully we don't use another one so we don't D-rank. We're doing still pretty good score-wise, so yeah. By the way, I hope everybody has a drink. You know me, always have a drink while watching anything. It's the best way to do things.
Garrosh versus Kargath. Knowledge is power. Victory.
I still think it's possible, even though the list was really, really greedy. Again, if I would have drawn the card draw in my deck, I would have been in a much better position, but I didn't. But I still think I misplayed a couple turns. I have to keep this in case it's exactly secret. I think I play relatively safe with this deck. I think that might be a problem against matchups like Cube, where you have to be a little bit more greedy in order to win. It's the same problem I have, by the way, this is Quest, I'm pretty sure. You have to be prepared to play a little bit more greedy if you want to win certain matchups. And I definitely play this deck super, super safe, because I think that's the right way to play it. This deck is also really, really hard to beat. The best way to beat it is to pull the certain combo pieces with, what's his face? Dirty Rat. Dirty Rat's such a powerful card, and I hate the fact that I can't be playing two of those and two, Cold Oracles. And even, Deathlord. All three of those cards are insane in the current meta, I think. Partially because of the Deathlord and Dirty Rat could just instant win you any priest matchup. If you Dirty Rat Raza, you win the game. If you Deathlord Raza, you win the game. Cold Oracle, same thing. If you burn Raza, you win the game. If you burn, what's his face? Anduin, you win the game. Theoretically, same thing as Mage, the aggro quest version. If you theoretically kill Vargoth and then you kill a giant, you should be able to gather enough health in order to survive, or have taunt minions plus Bulwark in order to survive. Because or else anyways, it's only 24 damage. But yeah. This is very, very unfortunate. Yeah, for sure. Like, that deck can't win without Vargoth combo. Like, Vargoth would take 2 extra turns against this deck. And I'm pretty sure that's the case. Here, I actually really like doing this. This seems super greedy, but I think it makes him not want to play spells, because I'm just going to gain so much armor if he does. Like, even if he kills the Armorsmith, his guy's at 1 health. So, like, looking at it the wrong way, like, just lets you win. So. I could have also gone Barov there, like Risky Skipper Barov, but I think that's wrong. I think you want to save that in case he does get giants, and you can, like, you pull a giant with Dirty Rat. Barov is a really, really clean way to deal with that. That's the wrong target, buddy. Okay, I'm fine with that. That was the wrong target, so it's whatever. I gained Oh. Okay.
Strike.
This is fine. This is fine. I did that in the wrong order. I'm retarded. Oh, I missed the health. Missing a health in this matchup is actually really, really big, and I... Oh, that's super bad for me. Card that would be really nice to see is Acolyte. Acolyte is super, super good. Aw. Sucks you can't sleep. I hope you don't have, like, school or shit tomorrow. Because that would suck. Oh, there's the Acolyte I was asking for. Is it too greedy to play Risky Skipper here? I think it is. It's definitely too greedy to play Risky Skipper. Yeah, we hold off a little bit. I'd really like to combo Acolyte to draw 3 cards. So with Warpath or Bladestorm, which I sadly can't do here. Alright. So he has 2 spells for Quest. So we want to find Dirty Red also to play for after he completes Quest. Right, because he can't Quest complete and play Reward on the same turn. Yeah. That's how math checks out. Another card that's super hard to play in this matchup is Garrosh, because you want to be able to keep the game 2 extra health. So Barov makes this really complex, I find, to play. Okay, so at least I can go Warpath. This Warpath. Do I want Garrosh, like, kinda badly. Garrosh is really, really, really good. But really, really hard to play. I think I take it, though. I'd rather have Garrosh than not have Garrosh is the big thing. And Warpath to cycle to draw more cards. Eternium Rover. I could go Rover here. I think Rover here is correct. So it's gonna... this deck normally has a lot of, like, say, deal 1 damage to things. So... You can shut up. So, like, if he goes, like, Arcane Missiles here, I could theoretically gain 4 and draw a card, which I'm fine with. If he weirdly comes out with a way to heal my Acolyte of Pain and then draw me 4 cards, I could theoretically lose the game, though. Oh, I don't like that. So he's completing Quest this turn, which means he drew Vargoth and at least 2 Giants. If he tries to complete it here, that's exactly what that means. Oh, is he trying to? Is this an Antonidas version? This might be an Antonidas version. If he completes the quest and plays it here, this could def be one of those. Okay, well I don't have Dirty Rat, which is kind of a big problem. He got really lucky on the spells he got. He got a lot of them that are, like, super cheap. Yeah, that's fine. I think. I see. That's 16 damage. I win. Right? Yeah, I just win here. Okay. I don't know. This is 16, 17, 18, 19. I just go Barov, or Risky Skipper Barov, and I think he loses the game. Okay. He should have played that last turn, but I guess he ran out of time. They're 1/1 Giants. I don't care for 1/1 Giants, I guess. I guess it's more obnoxious that he gets another copy of that. Okay, what do we... I want N'Zoth. Okay. So now we have to think, right? What is the least impactful card for him to get? It's not Sorcerer's Apprentice. Sorcerer's Apprentice are actually really bad. I think it's the Mana Cyclone? which means I want to play something before I play Barov. Yeah, this is what I want to play before Barov. I'm just going to play... C. So my guess is there's also a counterspell here, right? Almost for sure. There was no counterspell. So this gives him a Sorcerer's Apprentice, which kind of sucks, but it's... Okay. So that gives him 2 more Sorcerer's Apprentice, so he has a whole bunch of 0 mana spells. The spells can't kill me though, it's fine. Yeah, it's fine. So drop a whole bunch of 1/1s, and I think I answer with Garrosh. Because if he has a whole bunch of 1/1s, Garrosh, there's nothing that he could play to counter Garrosh then. Yeah, yeah. A bunch of 0 mana 1/1s. I want a new card. Oh, Dirty Rat is kind of dumb here. I don't want to lose this though. It's so greedy not to do this though. Let's do this first. Okay. So I can just cleave here. Kill all 3 of those. I don't want him to get more 8/8s though. In case he just played duplicate. I can deal with the 8/8s though. I have Plague. What am I saying? That's fine. Yeah, that's fine. He gets 8/8s. So he has 2 8/8s, 3 Sorcerer's Apprentice, 2 spells, 2 cards I don't know in hand. That's super fine actually. Eventually, he'll just run out of cards and then he'll die. I haven't Dead Man's Hand yet, so I actually can't play N'Zoth in hand, which kind of sucks. And I don't have other cards. Is that another fucking duplicate? I'll be a little mad. Can you play Sorcerer's Apprentice in between them, please? Let me get super value out of Cleave. See, the problem is, I don't want those necessarily to die here. Unless I draw, like... I drew that. That's a solid draw, though. If I do this, I can't Plague. That's fine. Counterspell? Bubbler. Okay. So it's Ice Block Splitting Image. Okay. Good to know, good to know. Now I can play around the secrets. Ice Block, I mean, it's whatever. I don't care about Ice Block. I just have to make sure not to attack his... Okay, I can attack that. That's fine. That's a really good draw. The image triggers. He gets a 3/3. I laugh with the Keck Dubs. Kargath. Kargath is actually really, really nice. But I think Plague is the right play here. Yeah. Plague is the right play because I can't deal with the 8/8 on this turn. And I can't afford just to take another 8 damage to the dome. He has 3 Sorcerer's Apprentice left, 2 spells, and then 2 cards I don't know. I can just drop Kargath if he doesn't play anything. Yeah. This. And then with this, he has to choose between pinging off my minions and then pinging my face. Pinging off my minions gains me health. And I don't want another Armorsmith in my shuffle. I don't want Cobalt Sticky Fingers either, but I know he's on the bottom, so that's fine. This matchup is easy if they misplay. My win con here is letting him draw the last card of his deck and then taking fatigue damage. So, I'm chilling.
Of course it's the right way.
Draw more. Oh, that's true. That doesn't draw cards anymore. Because he completed his quest. Feels bad. Play Sorcerer's Apprentice. I want to just kill them all. Genocide against Sorcerer's Apprentice. You know what I'm saying? He wants to waste my time, but I think he doesn't understand that I don't care. I live to play games like these. I fucking love playing super slow games. Okay, now I win. Now is when he concedes. Yeah, I know that's an ice block, so I can play this freely. Hit. Hero power. Bulwark. Hit. Now is when he concedes. Because now is when he can't win anymore. I think. I drop him his off next turn, and then even if he plays 8/8s, it doesn't actually matter. Unless he is playing Antonidas in his deck. Then I guess I can still lose. Okay. That was really unlikely. Those were two really, really, really good hits for him. Is he gonna kill Kargath here? He also killed Kargath. Feels bad, man. But it's okay, because this just fills up my board. Oh, I haven't played the other Khartut Defender. That's fine. Yeah, that's fine. Theoretically, it would have filled up my board, but I still don't know how I feel about Barov in this list. I mean, the card is really, really good. Don't let me get that wrong. The card is fucking insane. I love the card so much. But this is a pretty big but. It's kind of bad as well. Because it gets res with N'Zoth. If it's secretly Mecha'thun Mage, he's doing one thing wrong, and that's keeping 6 cards in hand. And 3 extra cards in his deck. For the delayed victory, you know what I'm saying? This spell is most likely Ice Block if he hasn't played it yet. Any other spell he would have played, I think. There's Kargath Prime. I fucked up there, but that's fine. It's fine. I didn't fuck up. I'm not playing anything here because I don't need to play anything here. I can just... He either answers my board here or he plays his ice block and then I just proc it next turn and then he still just dies.
You can count on me.
Oh, he's certified. Ah, because he's planning on shuffling more cards into his deck so he can live longer. I see. His off beats, though, are pretty bad. I hear. Okay, okay. I see you. I drew the other dead man's hand, so it doesn't matter. Oh. Okay, okay. He has some spark left in him. Too bad he's dead on board. I do win. Well played. I wonder if you could do Mecha'thun Mage. Could that be possible? Hold the phone. Mecha'thun Mage. How would you kill off Mecha'thun? You can't. Okay, Mecha'thun... Wait. No, that's too much mana. I was thinking, what if you can do, like, Mecha'thun with, like... fucking potion, so you have a 1 mana 1/1 Mecha'thun, and then through like ice blocks and shit you can survive, but I don't think that's possible. What about you guys? Do you think you can do a Mecha'thun Mage? There's no kill spells in the class, right? They don't have like an assassinate of some sort. And I think at that point you might as well just play like Antonidas Mage. No, I need these to be all cards. What the fuck? What is this plebeian standard shit? Yeah, they don't have like an execute. The only way to like make Mecha'thun super cheap would be potion. Exactly. Okay, so I actually had this conversation with somebody in the comments section on my one of my Resurrect Priest videos, and he was like saying, your list is bad, Cobalt Sticky Fingers is too slow. And yes, he's slow, but the thing is, you'd only really be playing Ooze, I find, for the rogue matchup anyways, right? So in odd rogue, sure, I guess it gains you 2 health, killing a 2/2 weapon. Against certain odd pally lists, or against every odd pally list, you gain 1 health. Against most other decks, it's just kind of useless. So the only real matchup it's useful for is the Kingsbane rogue list, I find. And it's much better just to win on the spot than delay your death. Because with a 15 power, a 10 power Kingsbane, unless you get draw through your entire deck really, really quickly, you lose anyways. So yeah, that's my 2 cents on it. I don't think, I mean, yes, it's slow, but I think it's like a necessarily slow card. It's normally like when you used to pick to play. Okay, so keeping Barov here was super, super smart. It's like when you used to pick to play Harrison Jones over playing Ooze. I think the meta right now is slow enough to the point where Sticky Fingers is better because it instantly wins you that matchup against Kingsbane. And against the other decks, I mean, a 5-mana 4/4 sure isn't great, but you don't have to play it. And as well, since we're also playing Sphere, you can also choose to put it on the bottom. And then you don't have to worry about drawing it for the rest of the game. I think Sphere, though, is also a necessary card in this deck. I really, really like Sphere in this deck. You just have to make sure to just never put Dead Man's Hand or N'Zoth on the bottom. You kind of just have to accept the fact that you draw a dead card till much later. Yeah, here I'll draw the Battle Rage because, again, this is kind of a dead card till much later, but it's also like a really, really good dead card where as soon as I draw a Risky Skipper, all of a sudden it's active. Coin. You can't coin out giants, right? You can coin out a 4/4. Okay, that's fine. I definitely want that one. I think we play it slow again. Oh, I could do that. Is it worth doing that? Yeah. I understand that's kind of scary, which is why I'm debating playing this. I mean, I've played so much of that deck. That deck is so much fun, though. But I think this... No, I like playing this here. This deck I don't think can actually beat this deck. I think our deck is just too good at that control gameplay. Where, like, okay, so the version that plays the other guy... What's his face? See, like here, Sticky Fingers, sure, but like, if it was Ooze, I'd be putting it at the bottom either way. So, I could just hold off. I want to, like, hold off on doing anything till next turn, but I think a lot of damage here, but I think he'll play something. He has to play something. So I think just doing this is fine. I also kind of want to take damage again to make my Battle Rage permanently active, even if it's just a cycle to draw 1. So I think playing this greedy, I think, is actually like 100% correct. Like, I could even play it greedy next turn too, depending what he does. Like, alright, so if I play this here, gets hit by this and this, I definitely want that card. Like, if I play this, it gets hit by this, and then that hits me in the face, and he has to play something else. Right? Like, I don't see how that is bad. I'm just kind of delaying more time, getting more things in Barov. And I feel like as soon as I wipe the board, like, I want him to play some of the smaller things. Because that way it dilutes his dead pool with Raise Dead. I don't know why, but I always want to call Raise Dead Life After Death. And it trips me out. Okay, so I take 16 here. That's not great. Not great at all, actually. That's a lot of fucking damage. Okay. So now he's drawing all of his big shit. one after another. Warpath is insane. Okay. So I don't want to wipe the board again. But I don't have an actual play that's not that. So my guess is there's still 3 giants minimum on top of his deck. He hasn't tapped enough to play Flesh Giants. He's only tapped 3 times, which means Flesh Giants are 5. I could Barrow of Warpath. This way I have an activator for Plague. I can just use the Warpath to activate Plague. I think this is the right play. This looks weird, but I think this is the right play. He's dilated his Deadpool with 1 Lorekeeper, so if he hits like Lorekeeper Faceless, it's like super bad for him. If he hits Lorekeeper Hookreaver, it's super bad for him. And if he hasn't drawn any Raised Deads yet, they're all at the bottom of his deck, like the last 2 cards. So I'm kind of chilling. And he can't play Molten Giants yet either, and those are 2 Molten Giants possibly. Okay, that's fine. Fuck, I have to take this. Yeah, I do. I want to see what this is. That's actually not bad. It's not great either. I'm gonna play super greedy here because I want him to get him to play more things into a Plague. I forgot all about having an activator for Plague. Whoops. That's a big bad. The Mountain Giant. So that means this is Flesh Giant. So he has both Molten Giants and he has both Flesh Giants in hand. That's super bad for me. Take 9 here. Fuck. I have to Bulwark here, I think. I fucked this game up so bad. Oh, I lost myself this game. Yeah, I have to just Bulwark. Oh, I'm mad that I fucked this game up. Cycle this. I should have cycled this first. That card is not great right now. Not until I draw either Warpath, Risky Skipper, or Bladestorm. So that's 1, 2, 3, 4 cards out of my deck. This is why some people play 1 Brawl, but I think 1 Brawl is worse overall. Kargath is kind of bad. I could play Cube Lock later. Yeah, I'd be down for that. I just need to figure out how to unfuck this game up. I don't know if that's actually possible at this point. I can do that. It's not great. I forgot how weapons work in this game. But anyways, it's not great. I can do this, this. Yeah, I guess that's just my best play. Okay. That is just my best play possible. Oh, I'm so fucked. I lost this game for myself, so I don't have legitimately anybody to blame but myself for this loss. Oh, he's even playing the super greedy version. I'm so mad that I lost this. I can't even do all that. I just have to play without plagues. Can this deck even win without the card Plague? I don't think so. But I have to Plague here. And I can't Dead Man's Hand. Yeah, I can't, so I just have to do this. I also get rid of all of my card draw, which is super bad as well. Yeah, I lost this game 5 turns ago. How does one win from here? How does one win? How does one win? I have 0 pieces of card draw. I don't know if I can do that one thing. That's a Flesh Giant, most likely. Either Flesh Giant or Molten Giant. Flesh. Ray's dead. No, I lost. Okay, I'm just dead here. No, like if I play this, I survive. But I don't think I could win after I play that. If I play this, I'm just down on board. I guess I should. I guess I could still try to win, but it gives me 4 things. I guess that's fine. This matchup is gonna be super hard to. Like, I'm out of plagues. I'm out of. I don't have N'Zoth anymore. To be fair, like, he only has 5 threats left, max. 1 Flesh Giant, 2 cards off living, yeah, and then 2 Molten Giants. Theoretically, if I get through all those, I should be fine. The Hooked Reaver I don't have to worry about. It's, like, not the end of the world. Those are also not the end of the world. Theoretically, if everything's also at 8 health, I mean, Bladestorm wins the game. But I don't think I'm able to win at this point. I'd be very, very surprised if I did manage to come back. I hate to be so negative, but sometimes, man, you just lose the game. You just have to accept it. He's overcommitting to the board, assuming that I'm not playing a version that plays... what's it called? Scourgelord Garrosh is the only play I can make. That's not lethal, theoretically. Theoretically, I'm not dead. And roll its ashes. Theoretically, I'm at 6. So if he's playing the list with Shadowflame. So that means he's not running double Hellfire. I'd like to point out that I was the first person I saw online play Shadowflame and on ladder. Just want to throw that out there as like a small flex. Drawing Kargath here can win me the game, kind of. Really, but we can pretend. I'm really good at this pretend thing. Pretend if we're in the perfect scenario, Kargath could save me. Theoretically not dead yet. Theoretically not dead yet. I mean, the last card in my hand is Dead Man's Hand, and I have no card draw left in my deck whatsoever. So I just need to hope that my top decks are better than his draws. To be fair, he's also at 4 cards, so I don't actually have to combo this Dead Man's Hand. Life After Death is also at the bottom of his deck, and he could still whiff with it. But he's drawn all of his threats. Okay. That wipes the board again. this game... If I managed to win this game, I would be super fucking surprised. But it's so close. Like, for now, he's out of threats. Right? Yeah. He has this, which my guess is a faceless, since he hasn't played it yet. Which is a 1/1, which just dies to my hero power at the moment. So as long as I draw a minion, I should be fine. Oh, he's playing Happy Bomb in his list. Never mind. Okay. That was really fucking close for a game that I was behind the entire game. I should have played things differently here. Yeah. What should I have done differently? I think I waited too long before deciding to wipe the board. Like, I think I did it properly, but I think I probably should have wiped one turn earlier, and then waited one turn after that to wipe the board. The thing is, I took a lot of damage. Like, I took 16 damage when I should have wiped the board earlier, like the turn earlier, so I didn't take it. And then he didn't play anything for like the next 3 turns. So I would just wipe the board then. He didn't play anything on that turn, so... Didn't really make sense. He didn't play anything that I would have cared about. He played a 4/5. Which I think was actually wrong in this matchup, but hey. So I think if I would have wiped the board there and then didn't take the 16, I should have been fine. Because then I would have had 1 extra board wipe left. Because I could have waited longer for my other ones and not had to play them right away. Because I was 16 health down. So I think that is what I did wrong. And then I also had to, like, play super inconveniently because of how my draws lined up. But I think the only reason my draws lined up like that, like, not the reason why, but, like, the reason that that lineup was bad was because I misplayed earlier on. So I had to be looking for answers, so I had to just throw my card draw out there. Like, if I would have played it a little bit more conservatively, I would not have had to throw in Acolyte of Pain when I did. And I could have played it later on to draw more cards. Or gain more health. So, yeah, I think I misplayed that, like, that way. So, that loss was my fault. Almost entirely. Anyways, with all that being said, let's queue up the next one, I guess. I won't be playing Q-Block, by the way, tonight. But that's an interesting for, like, next series. So, like, probably in, like, a couple days. But yeah, I'll look into playing more Q-Block. I really enjoy playing that deck. I don't know if it's as good as Big Boys, but I think it's still fairly good. Anyways, with that being said, let's get into the next one. Ugh. I don't understand how YouTube works for streaming. It's very weird. There's another sphere on turn 1. This matchup is super fucking difficult. Hopefully this doesn't close my stream. I don't know what's going on right now. Is everything still good? Is everything still running? It looks like it. Okay, perfect. Yeah, I'm just trying to figure out... How does this work?
Is someone injured?
Oh, I have to click on that tab to come here. Yeah, I don't want that. Barov is fairly good. Okay.
I hope you like my invention.
That I want because I can't put it to the bottom. Putting it to the bottom is like losing the game on the spot, which we don't like, right? We don't just like instantly losing. Although this matchup is still Super, super. Fuck me. Why do you have to have. Who keeps ooze against warrior? Oh, I'm getting griefed. I need to have him waste cards in order to draw cards off that Northshire. For now, I'm fine just hero powering, I think. As soon as he plays an actual threat. They always have Raza on 5, and when I play that deck, I played 15 games with that deck, and then never drew Raza in the early game. Like, come on, man. Come on. That doesn't actually kill that right now. I should. Oh, why the fuck did I dirty rat? I'm actually retarded. I lost the game for me. Let's see if he has an Arminian hand to see if I would have got cocked. That's really good to get out of his hand, though, to be fair. Okay. This is fine. I'm gonna run this guy out here, so this way, as he's beating this down, even though it's only gonna be for 2, I'm gonna gain 2 health. And then it's gonna save me 3 health, because the 3/3 is gonna hit it. And I'm only gonna take 2, and I can still wipe the board next turn. Oh, fuck me. That was my board wipe. Gone. Couldn't have hit 1 minion to the left, or to the right. If it would have pulled Khartut Defender, I think I could have won. Now I think I lose the game. Oh, I'm so mad. I can't believe I lost the game because of this. Hitting that now is wrong. Yes, no, that's still wrong. That's the right play. Or not. This is what happens every single time I queue into a fucking priest player. Every fucking time. So tilting. Problem with this being at 1 is now Bladestorm isn't like an insane draw here. It's not even healing that. To be fair, as soon as he draws Anduin, unless it's like the last card of his deck and he has no more cards in hand, I should lose, I think. I mean, I guess, okay, theoretically, if I manage to draw through the rest of my deck, like, instantaneously, I would be fine. But the odds of that happening are next to 0. Like, if I could draw, like, I'd have to draw the other Khartut, Kargath, N'Zoth, Deadman's Hand, in that order right now, in order to survive, I think. To be fair, Acolyte of Pain could also be really, really solid, as well as Scourgelord Garrosh. But man, why the fuck did he have to have Raza on curve? Oh, if he gets an Lucia, I will be fucking tilted. If he gets a Lucia number 2, that like just shouldn't happen, is the big thing. Raise Dead might be a problematic card, I think, in the meta. Possibly. Healing this up was wrong as well. I hate that he's going to get away with doing all these wrong things, because healing this up doesn't play around Bladestorm. Yeah, that's a really good minion to hit with that. If he hits the other ooze, like another ooze, I guess it's kind of like weaker, but eh. They're all terrible fucking cards. Unless he also plays Sphere, which I doubt. Sphere is kind of bad in that deck. This Sticky Fingers is kind of shit. But again, I think the card is still really fucking good overall. I hate that I also didn't draw the Rover. If I would have drawn Rover, I was in so much of a better place. I could have drawn 2 additional cards. Feels so bad, man. Okay, Warpath is kind of solid. Still can't kill that, but oh well. For things like this is why... Okay. So that's a thing. I'm just gonna run this out because it's something he's gonna have to trade into. That's fine, I guess. If he plays Anduin, I concede on the spot. He has 21 cards.
Are you afraid of the dark?
What rank am I playing in? In what world is playing that here? Unless you can kill me correct. Which he can't. He drops me low. Unless he has exactly Anduin next turn, but you would have saved that to play with Anduin. What rank am I playing at? I feel like this is not D3, but I'm about to lose to this kid, so what the fuck do I know? Please play other minions. Okay, never mind. Gonna play other minions. Okay. So we dealt with the board. Problem is, he's at 10 cards in hand, and he most likely drops Anduin here, and I lose the game. Is the problem. Did he draw Anduin for turn last turn and actually fuck up his turn, or? Oh no, so that's Tyrion? Unless it's Pyroblast, but I doubt it's Pyroblast. Actually, Pyroblast could, I guess, be really good for him. But I don't think it would have offered Pyroblast because I'm not at 10. I can't believe I'm going to lose this game. You picked Gorhal. My guy Inting, question mark? I should have Dead Man's Hand first. I goofed. I should have Dead Man's Hand first so I can get infinite bulwarks. He did raise dead the other ooze. Okay. To be fair, it is better than Elucia, but it's still a little tilting. So what do I have to draw? I have to draw N'Zoth here. N'Zoth into Khartut Defender. Khartut Defender is a really solid card. To be fair, the longer I wait, or the longer that he doesn't have Anduin, the higher my likelihood of winning is, because he has to play cards. So, that makes me kind of happy. Why is that in your deck? Oh, actually, to be fair, that's in every version of that deck. It's just a little tilting. That's it. The vote I gained 6 here, I won the game, I think. Well, it was easier to come back. Bladestorm would be really nice. That's possibly the worst card in my deck. If not the worst card in my deck. I can't believe that. This is how I lose. Alright, that's lethal. It's 30. I guess he's 1 damage away from lethal. Okay. This is a tilting way to lose. I think he misplayed numerous turns in the game, and he's gonna get away with it too. Which I think is the worst part. Like, I don't know in what world is Extra Arms the right pick off that, and Gorhal the right pick off Zephyrus. I have no idea in what fucking world, but it's the world I'm in, apparently. I need to draw Kargath here. If I draw Kargath, kill his guy, hero power. I need to draw something that kills this. Kargath is a card I said that would be really good. So, oh my god, if that was Anduin that he burnt, I was still in the fucking game, but he burns a dead ass card that he, like, is not gonna play anyways. Can I turn this off here? That's been in his hand forever and he just hasn't played it. My God, you trolling, right? Oh, I'm so sad. There's no point of playing this. He kills me here. He kills me with damage from his hero power. I was so close to the comeback. If I had 6 more health, I could have theoretically came back and been fine. Theoretically. Oh. Raza is such a good card. Raza is such a broken card. I'm not gonna let him slow roll me anymore. I should have conceded last turn, to be fair, as soon as I saw it, but maybe his hand was full of 13 mana cards. I don't fucking know. Oh, that sucks so fucking hard. Alright, let's open a pack, because I have enough gold. Oh, sure, I want to buy that, huh? That's the wrong set. I want to buy that and open it on stream. I'll buy it. I don't know how long it's in the store for. Here, hold up. What screen can I show? I guess this. In case it asks me for my password, I just don't want to have that on stream. As of right now. I'm gonna buy it now. I think it is gonna ask me for my password. Yeah, that's my credit card. Alright. I guess you could have also just started my background. Alright. So I just bought the bundle. It's gonna be the last thing we're gonna do on the stream, by the way. I'm starting to get tired and I have shit to do tomorrow. So the legendaries we get are those two. Those ones are okay. They're not the ones I wanted, but beggars can't be choosers, I guess. Time to open some packs. Hopefully in this one, hear me out, we get the Druid Shaman one. I want to try building a deck with her. No, okay, we get nothing. Alright. So time to open the rest of these packs. If any of y'all, by the way, have any questions about anything we did to... Ooh, there's a legendary. Oh, shit. That was actually one I wanted to play, because I wanted to try out Quest Mage, and that's one of the cards I was missing. But yeah, if any of you guys have any questions about, like, decks I want to play in the future, decks you guys want to see in the future, just, like, you can put them in chat live while we open these packs. So, yeah. I mean, opening these packs, I guess, it's kind of best if I have questions from you guys or things to talk about that you guys want to talk about, so... Ask him below. Libram of Hope. I think that's the third one, because I think I have all the epics in the set, but I could be wrong. Why did I buy it? Oh, I bought this bundle for the 2 legendaries. I paid 27 Canadian dollars for 2 legendaries. Feels bad, man. But oh well. I think it was worth it. I think it was a good use of $27. Because I also like opening packs, you know what I'm saying? Ooh, a golden imprison Atten. Fuck. I was hoping for a golden with an actual credit play. Yo, you know it'd be such a sick golden if we opened golden Kargath Prime. That'd be fucking sick. Or Reliquary. That's like an actual legend I still want from the set. I'm kind of surprised I don't own a Reliquary yet, because it was one card played in Priest, and I did play a lot of Priest before the new set. I think Priest with the new set is like actually kind of bad in both metas, so yeah. Warlock I'm really glad though to see has gotten like is actually playable. At least in Wild it was always playable, but I think like the Zoo deck in Standard is also fairly good. But also in Wild there's like 6 fucking versions of Warlock, which is more annoying than anything, kind of. But it's just something you kind of have to accept, and it's something I don't mind either. Like, I think it's cool, the fact that there's more playable decks. I actually don't know what the win rate is. I don't remember if I updated it the last couple games. So I'm gonna also have to fix that on stream. Opening packs is fun. I can't believe that 5 people are watching me open packs. That seems like such a small number, but like on Twitch I was like averaging 1 person. Ooh, there's a legendary. Okay. That's not the one I wanted. That's my first Darkest Hour, I think. Lol. That used to be a cool combo deck too in WoW that I never got to play, sadly. It was before I started playing Wild again. I used to only do Wild content on my channel because I saw nobody doing it, but I'm glad I moved back to Wild. I tried playing Standard. I tried to even playing it off recordings and off stream and whatnot. And honestly, the format bored the shit out of me. It was super fucking boring. You know what I wish too? I wish that you could buy the packs of like Year of the Dragon in the store. Like, I think that would be fucking sick. Like, buy them with in-game gold. Like, even if they cost like, say, 150 gold, but you got more cards, I think they would be super cool. That's actually a good tech card. It can beat Mechathune Warlock, but I don't think that's a deck anymore. Alright. So, Dantu, update the win rate real quick. What is the... Of course. This is not updated because this software hates me. Wait, what was that? Yeah, this says 5 and 3, but then it says 6 and 6 here. What the fuck? I'm pretty sure we're not 6 and 6, so. I'm pretty sure, because I'm pretty sure we started at rank 4 1 star, so. I think we should be 8 and 5 or 7 and 5. One of those two. I'm gonna leave it at 7 and 5, because I'm pretty sure that's what we should be at. But I'll check through the recording. Anyways. That's gonna be it for today's stream. We did a solid 2 hours. I hope everybody that was watching it enjoyed watching it. Yeah, I will try to stream. I want to stream more often. Just that often at the times I do stream, I feel like actual trash. So I don't want to stream if I don't feel great, but I will try to stream more often. In the coming week, I might not be able to do because I start school, but I will definitely try to still get some streams out. They might be earlier though, so be warned. But yeah, anyways, with all that being said, I hope you guys had fun. Hope you guys enjoyed it. Hope you guys had a drink. And yeah, so I'll see you guys in the next game, or maybe in the next video if you decide to go watch that, which I'm about to go edit. So yeah, anyways, I'll see you guys in the next one. Alright guys, rep the gang, peace. Get your cookies, you know what I'm saying? So rep